Hey guys, what's going on today? Gonna do a video on the 2023 Subaru WRX, and have a bit of upgrades that are going to be coming here within the next week on this car. And as most of you know, Cobb finally released the Flex Fuel upgrade kit for these cars last week. I was 50-50 on the fence about doing the upgrade. I'm not really familiar with Flex Fuel, wasn't really sure if it would be worth it. I mean, obviously you're going to get a nice power increase on it. And out here in Arizona, Flex Fuel is harder to find. I think the nearest gas station to me is about 5 miles from my house, which I guess isn't too bad. But prices out here on it is a lot higher than, say, like the Midwest. I think the gas station I went and checked, the E85 is at $3.79 a gallon right now, which is pretty much about 10-15 cents higher than what the 87 octane low grade fuel is going for out here. And the 91 octane out here, which is the highest you can get, which kind of sucks, that's $4.30 a gallon now. So I'm sure they're switching, or will be switching soon, to the summer blend. So then prices are going to go up even more. I wouldn't doubt if it's going to be back up near $5 a gallon for 91 here. So I figured with get the Flex Fuel kit installed, I could probably run just a mix of half and half of 91 and the E85, which is a nice thing with this kit. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out how much to mix to get the certain E, whatever you want to run, E30, E40, E50. You can mix it however you want. And once I get the ProTune map of the Flex Fuel from Clark Turner, should be good to go, and I can run it however I want, and should be at least a nice minimum of probably 50 horsepower at the wheel upgrade on this car. Like right now I'm at about 337, so I'll probably be getting pretty close to 400 at the wheels on it, and that's going to be pretty much almost at the max, I would say, on this before I need to start doing other upgrades. As far as I've been looking at doing an aftermarket turbo on this. Blouch has a nice upgrade kit you can do on this, especially out at like Felix Performance. You can send in your OEM turbo as like a core, and then they give you a new Blouch turbo upgrade. I think the total for everything's like 35 or 3600, but then when they get your OEM turbo as the core, they send you back like a $1,600 refund. So I think all in all, it's just under $2,000 for the upgrade. Another thing I have on order, being here in Arizona, you know, the summers are brutal, super hot. I want to get rid of this top mount intercooler because that's just nothing but heat soak with that in the engine bay. And ETS just released a new front mount intercooler kit for this car, which is a total redesign, which retains the OEM crash bar. And those of you that have the original one know you had to take that OEM crash bar off. And I saw a lot where insurance companies, if you're in an accident, wouldn't cover if that crash bar was removed. But then ETS did come out with their own crash bar to mount on that, which was like another $400. But I got the new front mount intercooler from ETS on the way, and that was I think $1,600, and that retains the OEM crash bar. I did reach out to ETS and asked them, since I have the AEM cold air intake, if the piping would clear the air filter box here, and they weren't 100% positive on that. They said it would probably be close, so I guess the only way I'm going to find out is once I try to install it. So that'll be nice to get rid of that top mount and then get that front mount on there. Be a lot better cooling for it. And I'll probably have that up for sale along with the ETS titanium charge pipe that I have as well. And another thing I'm gonna be ordering here probably by the end of the week, I'm gonna go with the Cybon carbon fiber, the CW style hood, which also has the vent scoops or the louvers built into the hood for more airflow. And then I probably won't reinstall the air shroud here, since I'm not gonna really need that since the top mount's going away. So I was going back and forth on getting the carbon hood. A lot of people said you need to do the pins for the hood, and then that involves cutting holes in the carbon, which I did not want to do. And other people that have just ran the OEM hood latch said they haven't had any issues with it. So I'm probably just gonna stick with that. And fitment on those looks really good. Very minor adjustments, if that. It retains the hood struts, and then it just bolts right up with the original brackets here, and then a direct mount on. So that should be a pretty simple process. And being out here with the heat and the sun and everything, I was debating on maybe doing a PPF on that. If I could find somebody mobile once I get it installed to come out, maybe install PPF on it. Otherwise, I'll just ceramic coat it. I'll use some good UV blockers on that to protect the carbon, but I'll have to see how the finish is on it once I receive it. So I think that's gonna be a really nice upgrade once I get all that done. And then from there, I'm still debating on doing further upgrades down the road. As far as if I want to do maybe a whole STI drivetrain upgrade, which is pretty much the whole STI transmission, drive shaft, front rear axles, and the rear differential. And that's a pretty pricey upgrade there. I did find some for sale on eBay for the whole kits running around $6,000. So that would be a pretty fun project if I want to go that far with making more power on this thing and pushing it past 400, maybe 500 horsepower, not sure yet. But I want to make sure keep the reliability with this engine. So far I have, I think, just over only 8,000 miles on it. Haven't had a single issue with it, with everything I've got done on it so far. And also have... the last video I put up was the TDMI front, the big brake kit install for the front. And my OCD was killing me since the rear is still the OEM calipers and brakes. So I did order the rear kit and the neon yellow calipers from TDMI. And those should be here by the end of the week. So lots of goodies coming for this car. And once I get everything, I'll just probably do everything at once to install everything, which should be hopefully next week. And then once I get this flex fuel kit installed, I'll probably have to go do some data logging on the access port to get that over to Clark Turner so he can make all the necessary adjustments for the map on this thing, and then I should be good to go. Installing the flex fuel kit is a little bit more technical than the VA. I was looking at the video Cobb had for the whole install process. I think the biggest thing is having to take out the whole the head unit and having to put in a little module or something they have that has to go underneath the OEM head unit, and then wiring that up through the firewall and everything. But everything else is all plug and play, and it seems pretty simple. So really love this car. It's a blast to drive. It's really fun to upgrade. These engines are so far seem bulletproof, and I mean, people are just getting insane amount of power with easy bolt-ons and stuff they're doing on these. I mean, easily up to 500 horsepower, even more. But then you're talking about having to put in aftermarket studs and everything like that. And then even the fueling system, having to go to like a Nostrum high pressure fuel pump, which direct injection's not cheap. Those run I think $1,800 for the Nostrum pump, and then you're having to do the Nostrum direct injection fuel injectors, which is another $1,800. So there you're at like $3,600 just for pump and injectors. So pricey, but it's fun. It's what I enjoy doing, and stay tuned. Once I start getting the stuff installed, I'll put some more videos up, hopefully by the end of next week. Thanks.